Mm. Namaste. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. It's been ages since I've done live tarot readings. So today I'm here and I'm going to do live readings for the Lunar New Year. And I want to welcome and send you all bright blessings for the Lunar New Year. I think this is a remarkable time to do a reading. We do have a lot of New Years throughout the course of the 364 days of that cycle. And so let's all really just embrace this energy and look at this day as a time of bright blessings, new beginnings. Anything is possible. And welcome to Sharon and Clevis. Thank you for being here. So yeah, wood dragon. I must reach out to my brother. My brother is a wood dragon. See how he is doing. Those of you that were born in 1964, 60 years ago, that was the last time we had wood dragon energy. Those born in 1964. Yeah. Hello, Dee. Namaste. Welcome to you. Okay, so this is, of course, the only mythological beast, the only mythological being in the Chinese zodiac. This is, I think, really powerful conjunction along with the way that we've been looking at this year through the power of the number 8 and the energy, the sheer energy of the number 8. So, yeah. And let everybody know what your sign is. And I am a water tiger. I've shared that before. That's why that Marielle Temperance card means so much to me. I think this is a great possibilities this year are with us. This is the new moon in Aquarius, the new moon of ideals, and I made a few notes about some of the astrological influences that are with us at this time. And I think what is being asked of us here is, to really to own who we are and where we are at this point, whatever stage of life you are at. There is a possibility. And it's funny. Oh gosh, I don't know if you saw Molly McCord's New Moon. So when she was talking about the new moon, partway through her reading, she took something off her desk and she had this little key. And the key looked a lot like the Chiron symbol. And it was something really synchronous with what she was saying and had been saying earlier. But the idea here is that, we are truly opening a door. And so let this lunar new moon energy in this idealistic sign of Aquarius be one where you have the courage to open up a new door. Yeah. If there has been a part of yourself that you have, and it's funny, what if you have, so here's a really good example. What if you have never come out of the tarot closet? This would be a great time to open that door, to unlock that bit of yourself that you have locked away. I wish I had divine doors on my table. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's what I'm going to focus on is what is opening for you? What door is opening for you? What divine door is ready for you to walk through? All right. So let's start with the reading for the collective on this 10th day of February 2024. Hmm. Be inspired. Be inspired by the mystery and the magic, the power, the strength, the fire of the dragon, the manifestation of the dragon in this lifetime as the dragonfly, symbols of wings, the mystery of candles and fire magic, the ability of fire to transform. And as always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good, and that no harm be done. So be it. Hmm. Clevis, I'm sure there's lots of websites where you can look up and see what type of horse you are. Tarot with G. Namaste to you. This is Tarot de Ozar. Fearlessly. Where's this coffee cup? Let's move it over here. You know, I really do like the metaphor of the scythe, the image of the scythe. And I have a feeling I need to clean off my phone camera. Um, hmm. Literally, you know, when I lived in Japan, I never quite, an impression, a really big impression for me was the New Year's impression and the preparation for New Year's. Now they celebrate New Year's Day, January 1st. And the preparation, the weeks before, the cleaning of the house, the outside area, and the amount of food that is prepared for New Year's Day so that nobody has to do cooking. They prepare all of this sort of box style food for New Year's Day. Quite incredible. So that the new year is welcomed in with this. It's hard for me to describe it. It was such a big impression. And what I see here with this scythe is this complete and utter sweeping away of that which no longer serves. I think this is a great card. Now, if you look at the tarot, the way that the death card is, the skeleton is facing here, to the left, this is removing those bits and pieces that you don't need to carry forward. Ooh, D is a metal rooster. That is one clear, loud voice, D, and maybe that's... It doesn't feel like the romance of the poetry, but it feels like the gift of the voice is there for you. Yeah. So clear away, clear away. Do not be afraid to let it go. Wow. Doesn't this to me looks like a magic potion? A magic potion that is brewing. Let's do the cards this way. Look at the energy of the bubbles and the gold that is growing here in the cup card. Let's put our intention. Sevens grow. Sevens carry us forward. They are magical and mysterious. And I wonder, this is one of these configurations where I kind of feel like we could have the 6 cups arranged, and that 7th cup is atop the other 6 cups. And we, if you think of 6 as this perfect number and the place of peace and harmony, like 7 is asking us to rise up There is an inherent growth with sevens. 4 plus 3. 3 is the building number. 4 is the stability. And so emotionally, intuitively, we are expanding and growing and venturing out. And, this often is a bit of there's a bit of discomfort with this. Sorry, I'm just going to go back and mark those people that said they'd like a reading. Tarot with G is an earth tiger. Sorry, I forgot to do this. And if I don't do it, I saw there was one. I love that focused. I'd love a reading. Sorry, I'm going to come back. Sharon, is Dee going to offer you a reading, or did you want a reading here today? Just let me know. And Mona, welcome. Okay. So yeah, so this feels like something really, really heartfelt, like an emotional investment is what I'm sensing here. Oh, okay. Sorry. I see, Sharon. I understand. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that is, let's pull a third card. All right. So we have sort of the energy of 8, the energy of this year. Well, it is not, I don't believe it's not numbered on this card. Let me put this together in a couple of sentences for you. So what the total clearing, oh my God, I want to laugh out loud. So I've been in kindergarten this last week. I was assigned to a kindergarten class. For those of you that don't know, I'm working as an education assistant right now. So I'm out in the classroom supporting teachers. And I've been in kindergarten this last week. And they have various little mini cleanups during the day. But at the end of the day, the teacher calls it total cleanup. And the kids, sometimes they'll be busy doing something and they'll say, "Is it total cleanup time?" They really like this and the expression. And so what I'm feeling here is this is total cleanup. Let's do the total cleanup so we can have space for this bubbling. It's like a fountain. It's like oh my goodness, like there's an energy that wants to come to the surface. There's a magical quality to this, which harmonizes and helps everything to make much more sense. Dee just chose a divine doors and got forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken to see a new sunrise. What a perfect card to go with this. So when I look at justice, I think about how important it is to understand that we must step back here and understand the big picture. That all of these little adjustments that we make do make a difference. And if you look at the 13th Arcanum and the 8th Arcanum on either side of this, I'm going to call it an emotional investment, something that's going to carry you forward. So know that being emotionally invested in something is going to help the movement forward. Sometimes we want to detach emotionally, but this is not what I'm getting here. This is about really letting that inform your choices. Beautiful. All right. All right. So let's do a few personal readings. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. These cards are all mixed up every which way. Yeah, I like that description, Clevis. I am going to keep my eye out the window. Miss Amber disappeared on her walk this morning, and we know where she is. And she's down at the beach at the bottom of a cliff, playing happily. And so hopefully she will come back on her own. Yeah, but it's going to take a bit of a hike to go and get her later. For those of you that don't know, Amber is my golden lab retriever puppy. She's not a puppy, but she acts like a puppy. So where should we go? I believe Sharon is first. All right. So Sharon, do you have a particular intention, or is there, shall we just go with this energy of what is opening? What is the energy? Where is Sharon putting? Where would an investment of opening and awakening energy be in Sharon's highest? That sort of thing. Just to reset? Okay. All right. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good, that no harm be done. So be it. I'm just going to call my daughter and see if she can hear me and get that deck. Just 1 second. Okay, so this is for you, Sharon. Yeah, both of them. Sending my daughter into my oracle closet. It's a bit of a... Okay, please bring that over. All right, look at this, Sharon. That's beautiful. What a beautiful card of growth. Okay. You know, whatever way... Ooh, look at it this way. It almost like I can see it. Oh, hello, bunny kisses. Welcome. Like a protective, something you would put over a doorway. This feels like a celebration. It really does. It feels like energetically things are really coming together and growing, and I would honor and celebrate and decorate and awaken, and just like, this is fantastic. I think this is real encouragement for committing to and saying yes, and This is a brilliant card, Sharon. Another 3. Wow. 3 of fire, 3 of water. Balanced. Perfectly harmonizing one another. Okay. What is this? What is this signal to you? Nancy, hello. Welcome. You are Nitu. Yes, I'll put you on the list. Okay. So Sharon, what does this 3-3 say to you? And also let this number resonate with you. Let this number support and inform and be your lucky number. It is definitely, it is divine guidance, divine grace. And then we have 11. Then we have strength. So perhaps, Sharon, having the courage to say yes, having the courage to grow through I see working together. Work has been chaotic. People not coordinated. Having the inner fortitude to know that. So, you know, Sharon, how the idea that through the chaos, through the confusion, something great is developing. So perhaps there is something bigger that you haven't yet seen. And yeah, Clevis, this is 3, 3, 11. These are great numbers. And so if we add up 3 and 3, 6 and 11 is 17. 17 is the star. 17 reduces to 8, which is justice, which is our number for this year. This all feels beautifully, beautifully aligned. Okay. I did have divine doors delivered, so here is a door for you, dear Sharon. Ooh, look at the top of the door. This is your door. Where is this door? Where do you see this door? And your message, Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. That, wasn't there a movie that focused on Saint Anthony and something about this? That's great. I forget where it was. Anthony's call. All that is lost will be found. So perhaps one of the things that will be found is a new sense of peace and order at work, for sure. But these are great cards. Yeah, it does look like a Tildwick door. Yes, it does. Okay. All right. So let's go to Mona. Okay, with a more specific question. Okay. How to proceed to get unstuck from blocking issues had for decades and to be free and get on my path. Okay, getting unstuck. So let's talk about this practically. Okay, so one thing, physical body, do a cleanse. Do a cleanse. Make sure that your digestion is flowing, freely, clearly. That is one way to begin unstuck. Another thing is room and room space. Declutter. Remove things from corners. Free up the any cluttery rooms. You want to make sure energy is moving freely. If there are other members, roommates, people in your house that tend to collect and have things in corners where there's chaos, help them to understand the importance of the clear and free energy in the home. If this is an issue at work, you want to clear the space. You want energy to flow freely wherever you are. If your car is a mess, clean up your car, wash the inside of your car. When energy is stuck, it can't move. So we want everywhere to be free and clear. Okay? So that's all important to getting unstuck. Okay, so let's draw some cards here. Anything else? Emotionally, mentally. Affirmations. So and you need to find your words around these, but my mind is clear. So do any sort of practices that help to clear and clean, like the Tratak practice that I taught in December. That would be beautiful, right? Okay. All right, Mona, this is for you. This is also a great number. This is the 4. Oh, Amber's home. Okay. Okay, so one of the ways I would build an affirmation is to say that, to acknowledge and to thank, to find gratitude for all of these apparent blockages which have created a new foundation upon which to build. Write down all of these blockages, thank them, and release them. So let's go back to the energy of the reading for the collective. And that would be so that death card, that scythe, would be to acknowledge each of those blockages. And I think the attitude, a little distracted by the noisy dog coming home, so just give me a second here. The gratitude and the focus on this part of my life is coming to a close. Thank you for whatever it is that you presented in my life, and now I'm ready to build this new foundation. I think this is a really good card upon which to grow. And yeah. Okay, so let's go from there. See what we're, and I want to specifically answer. I think we're doing good with your question here. Okay, lots of fire. Okay, and 10 of coins. Okay. It's so interesting when I look at that 3 of wands, and I don't know what it is, and I don't have very many doorways in my house where I have something over the doorway. I have an Om sign over one. I have, sometimes when it's a holiday, I will make sort of a like a decorative piece to put over the doorway. And I just feel like there's something here. It's a Mona, this is a really good sign, and I know you asked about how how. So, is the word honor, like, honor the possibilities of new openings. Sometimes I say to clients, every time you open a door and every time you open a window, take a breath in, take a breath out, and celebrate the opening of that window and celebrate the opening of the door. Perhaps indeed go outside, get some greenery, get some ribbon and some cord and something shiny, and make yourself a beautiful decoration to put over a door and welcome possibilities. Get your children, your partner to support this practice. Maybe have a little altar by your front doorway where you pull an oracle card and you welcome the comings and the goings and the flow of energy. There's such a richness to the 10 of coins. And I think that is an acknowledgement of gratitude and all that you have and all that is around you. So, Mona, one of the things about gratitude practices, is that it touches something in the heart space and it can nudge up against stale energy in the heart. And sometimes we aren't aware of what exactly is stuck. So let's go back to Dee's comment about my breath practices. I think this is a really good suggestion. Why that is because the power of breath will help to move the prana. And there's about 12 classes or so. They're all about half an hour. You might want to work through this because it will help to energize your physical and energetic body. And yeah, perhaps if we're going to bring like a Waite Smith sort of energy to the 10 of Pentacles, and this energy it's so rich. And the piece here that feels like important to weave in is that if I am able to commit to this body of work of release, I am doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for my ancestors. Perhaps in your lineage there was a hyper survival mindset, like more like a yeah, like of the pilgrim or the refugee sort of archetype. It might not be to that degree, but there's an openness of heart that is required here to say that I am indeed safe and all is well. I don't know if any of this is resonating with you, but I just feel like you want to free up space, free up the energy. Okay, another one would be, and I mentioned the cleanse as well too, the cleanse, the breath. And then lastly, the thing I'm thinking about here is color. So avoid black. Avoid black. Black is very heavy and it's hard to move energy when we wear black. It's one of the reasons I don't wear black. Also, where is this breath 12-part class that you mentioned? So if you go to my page and you go to on a computer, it's easier. Go to playlists and look for the playlist that is called Breathe with Me. It'll be there. It's not on the front page. You have to go to the tab that says playlists. Okay. You know, I was thinking about this and I need a secretary. What I would like to do is to create a menu for my channel. There's like 1,700 videos or something. And I would love to create a table of contents for my channel. But then I don't know where I would put it. It's a bit of a project. Maybe I could get one of my kids to do it, but or if one of you would like to do it, that would be amazing. I don't know. Anyway, I know sometimes it's hard to find what you're looking for. Okay. Oh, let's get a divine door for you. You know, I remember I had this one client once, and what it came down to was she had a husband that never got out of his lazy boy chair, his recliner chair. And there was so much junk around his chair. And I said to her, you need to clean up the chair and move the chair, relocate it in the house. And that was the ticket that changed everything. Okay, this is your door. This looks very much like this 2 and 3 of Wands that's here. And how many sections are on the door? There are 10, like the 10 of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Message is intuition, and it says simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. I'll read it again. It's hard to see the white. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. Trust. Trust in your intuition. Okay. Okay. Levis, did you have a particular intention or question? On the 10th day of February, 2024, in the energy of the new moon in Aquarius, the Lunar New Year, may this reading support Clavis in all that she is moving through. And as always, we ask these messages be in the highest, for the greatest good, and that no harm be done. So be it. Right. What is the main theme of this opening for Clavis? I'm really liking these wands cards. So why is there a what is it about the energy of wands and that showing up here? The idea of new year, door opening. Um, and again, a seven, Clevis. So really embrace the energy of sevens. Sevens as this is like a taking the bull by the reins kind of seven. Seven of, okay, I'm gonna go for this. Like this feels, and I'm really interested in this focal point in the center of the seven here. There is there's a focus to this strong, powerful, forward moving energy. It's like I've waited long enough. Here I go. Watch out. Watch out. Here I come. That sort of energy. Um, hmm. Okay, this seems to be these are our numbers for today. Sevens and threes. Hmm. You know, I wonder if you could set up tarot business, Clavis. You know how you said like I haven't made time for this, and I remember way back doing a reading for you and thinking about, okay, I just sense that there was a like a working as a private consultant, or there's so much need for your energy and your ability, um and one of the things I like about this Three of Pentacles is that it's like it's in the shape of the container. It's a vessel. It's a vessel for your resources. You and I don't know if there is an intersection between your medical knowledge and your spiritual intentions. There may be something there as well too. Okay. So maybe that is your door. That is time to explore. There we go. There's my rhyme for the day. That is your door. That is time to explore. Hmm. Emotionally. Okay, so let's think about this. This is fulfillment, fulfillment of the suit. You are rich. You are rich with emotion, emotional intelligence, intuition. This is a time to, Clevis, that I'm thinking here, okay, we're going to go from 10 of Cups to Ace of Swords. You're going to pick up that sword. This is my voice that is fully informed by my emotional body. And here I go. Watch out. Here I come. Like this feels like all of this is very real and very possible. And of course, you can start with your tarot group in Toronto, right? And let them know also to spread the word. You did a reading this week and got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Growth, financial growth. What about more like putting all these cards together, and if we could sort of um, layer these cards upon one another, it's a richness. It's so rich. Um, it's really passionate. It's really passionate. All right, let's get you a door. A beautiful door. Oh my goodness, where? Where is this? is extraordinary. So this message is silent skill. Before I read the message, there's something here because I saw this keyword, and I think there is something here in take a moment. The transition between your paid work and this new place perhaps needs a retreat or a trip just by yourself to go somewhere you've never been. Sometimes transitions, it's important to be alone for a while. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go of doubt. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go of doubt. Okay. I recorded the 22nd class for Tarot Foundations 1 today. So now that series is complete and available. So you can go through it in a self-paced way. And one of the things today that I talked about in the final class of that series is that transition. So when you are doing a reading for someone, how important it is to help them with the transition of from where they came to the sacred space of the reading. Whether that is a few calming breaths, making sure that you look after where they're going to put their parcels or whatever they arrive with. It's important that transitions are really important, that we move through them. We take time to honor transitions. All right. Okay. So, bunny kisses. Actually, there's one before you. It's a need to. So I think the last two readings today. So let's say readings are closed. I'll do Neetu's reading and then Christine's reading. All right. This is a reading for the Lunar New Year. Awakenings, openings for Neetu. Neetu, are you still here? As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. So be it. Neetu, if you have been rushing, I think this is encouragement to carry on with what you're doing, saying that you are on this sacred journey, this sacred path, but perhaps to stop a little more and to smell the roses and to drink in and appreciate all that is around you. You are on a forward, active path for sure. And you want to continue on that. But perhaps if it's been going a little too hectically, ask yourself, what can you let go of so you can appreciate more of so you can appreciate life more fully. Okay. Hmm. I wonder. Okay. All right. So let's make this a story. So you slow down, and in slowing down, there is a new vision. There's a new opportunity. There's a new door. You notice something. You get inspired by something to guide you in a new way. So, yeah, so okay. Another 7 people, another 7. And as I was saying, 7s carry us forward. This is a very integrated 7 of growth, of gratitude and patience. And so be open to, I'll wind this up quite quickly, Dee. I don't think she's here. Be open to exploring a new door and a new path. How can I say this? The what you have been working on has led you to this new junction. Take the fork in the road and go slowly and observe everything that is around you. Okay, let's have a look at that door. Okay, we have one that's called Secret Sketches. I really like this door. I don't know where this door is, if it's in Greece or where this door is. It's beautiful. Secret Sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. I really feel like the word wander is significant here. So allow your mind and your heart to wander. The energy of slowing down is going to open and awaken that door. Okay. All right. And then let's get to bunny kisses and the final reading for today. Okay. And sorry, I messed up. It's Linda, right? I know at one time your online name was Christine. In all your names, in all your identities, this is a heartfelt message for you through this new moon, this new energy. And let's read your comment here. I would love a reading, but I don't have any specific questions. Maybe what will the next few months bring as far as on the emotional level? Had some stresses over the last few months. Okay. So use this time, Linda, for reset, for okay. Hello, Perry. Welcome. Use this time for uh, landing. Landing is important. Inhale and exhale. Take time to arrive wherever you are. Feet on the ground. Maybe there is an aspect of the previous reading, the energy there, that is for you as well. I can feel a bit of anxiety on my skin and my heart. And how do we slow down the heart? How do we slow down the rate of respiration? by taking time to do that, by creating space, by breathing, by exhaling. All of these things are really, really important. Okay. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest, for the greatest good, and that no harm be done. So be it. All right, Christine, here we go. Oh. I'm just smiling. This card is just figured so prominently. It feels so celebratory to me. Almost like, you could be receiving an award or something as well too. Like it's decorated and it's energetic and it's coming together. When Okay, let's be grateful for the emotional stresses that you have been moving through. Let's take a moment and pause, find space to step back and say, you rocked my boat. But I know, and talking to the emotions, talking to the situations, like anthropomorphizing the emotion and saying, I know you are a gift, you are a gift, you are a teacher, and you are here for my expansion, my lessons, and my growth. Thank you for your presence. Sometimes we need to stop fighting and befriending our angst. And, I mentioned that series, that Breathe With Me series. Christine, you might want to check that as well, too, because I can feel the tension on my skin and in this part of my body. Another thing here with the 3 here, I mean, it's such a beautiful number of expansion, and also integrate the energy of the reading for the global reading, the community reading at the beginning, where that death card showed up first, and understand that there's a process of release that is required. It's like the cords of those emotions need to be cut. So part of that process is to acknowledge them, to name them, to thank them, and let them know they're not needed anymore. You do hear me shuffling, right? Wow. What if we look? So these cards came up: 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, death. Another thing that I'm noticing here too is that death is 313. So again, we have another reading where the 3s are very prominent. Also, with this fire, I feel the heat of this energy. It's almost like transformation through fire. Sometimes we need to walk through fire in order to know what is awakening for us. So, Christine, a little bit like Mona's reading, I feel there's a process of acknowledgement that will help you to move through this. Acknowledge that these experiences build something for you, and then let them go. And I know that is hard. I know that is hard. But people say, well, how? How am I supposed to let go? You name it, you think it, and you let it go. You breathe it out. You burn it. You do something energetically. So you write something down on a piece of paper. You take pages out of your journal. Like, you physically release it. You burn it. You bury it. You do something to get rid of it. But those first two stages are also really important, the naming and the acknowledging. This is indeed a fresh start for you, and you've moved through these things for a very specific reading. They needed, for a very specific reason, they needed to be here. Let's draw you a divine door. Look at the earthy. There's just the brown, the gold, the brown. There's something here that feels very earth-centric as well. Oh, look at your door. There's some big, heavy gates that have been opened, and you cannot see what is on the other side. Do you have the courage to walk to the edge and look through? It took some effort to open those big, heavy gates. This feels a bit like a precursor to a Fool card. Thank you, Perry. Thank you always for your kind words here. And the message is, draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in the sheer delight, singing songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. I think that door, Dee's comment, yeah, that I think the image of this door in combination with the tarot cards really invites that it's like I've used that image before, that Forrest Gump image where he decides to run, and as he runs, all of his metal, what do you call them, the supports, begin to fall away and fall off his legs, and he never wears them again. It's like with the surge of fire, the surge of energy to build up the courage and the strength, everything falls away, and he goes forward in a new way, free. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. I want to wish you heartfelt blessings for this new beginning. Feel this new moon in your heart and your soul, and invite blessings, invite light, invite energy. And remember that what I said about opening doors and opening windows, let that be a sacred act with every door and every window that you open. Turn it with care, turn it with the mystery of portals and the illusion of time and space. Let this year embody the mystical and the magical of the dragon energy. Find moments with fairies and nymphs. and whatever aspect of magic and mystery you connect with. Okay? Thank you all so much for being here today, and I may see some of you a little bit later. Namaste.